Hello and welcome. My name is Hostname, and I am a hotel AI expert. It's my absolute pleasure to welcome all of you, the students of Europe Hotel School, to your online learning journey. Today, we're going to dive into a quiet revolution that's totally transforming hotel operations from the inside out. And no, we're not talking about the lobby or guest services. We're going deeper, to the very core of how hotels manage their people and their policies.
You know, behind every single seamless guest experience, there's this massive, complex operational engine running in the background. But that engine, well, it often has a hidden drag, a kind of friction point that slows down teams and slowly erodes that culture of excellence we all strive for. For years, this was just kind of accepted as, a cost of doing business. But all of that is changing, and it's changing fast.
So, what is this hidden drag I'm talking about? It's the compliance bottleneck. See, a truly great service culture relies on having clear, fair policies that everyone understands. But creating and maintaining all of those documents, we're talking everything from handbooks to workplace guidelines, it's a huge administrative burden. And when your best leaders are buried in paperwork, guess what they're not doing? They aren't on the floor mentoring their teams or elevating that guest experience.
This creates a really critical problem that we call policy lag. Historically, drafting these documents was just a grueling, manual process. And the result? Well, you'd often get a huge gap between the official rules on paper and the fast-changing reality of new laws, new standards, and social norms. And that lag, it creates risk, confusion, and a whole lot of inconsistency across your teams.
I mean, the contrast here is just night and day. The old way of doing things, manual drafting, was slow, it was expensive, and it was just riddled with the risk of falling out of date. The new way, what we call augmented creation, is fast, it's consistent, and it's always compliant. This isn't just a minor upgrade, it's a total transformation of a fundamental business process.
So what exactly is augmented creation? Well, you can think of it as a fundamental shift away from manual labor and into a powerful partnership with AI. Generative AI platforms are now completely revolutionizing this crucial back-office function, and they're turning what was once a bottleneck into a real strategic advantage.
Okay, so how does it actually work? Well, at its core, generative AI uses these large language models, which have been trained on just massive data sets of legal documents, industry standards, and HR best practices to do all the heavy lifting. You just provide a few simple parameters, and poof, it generates a sophisticated, comprehensive first draft. It saves you from that dreaded blank page problem.
And what this technology does is create an entirely new playbook for hospitality leaders. Seriously, your role is no longer about being a technical writer, agonizing over every single clause. No, your role gets elevated to that of a strategic leader, a true guardian of your hotel's culture.
This quote right here, it just captures the mindset shift perfectly. The manager becomes an editor-in-chief. The AI provides the raw material, sure, but the human leader, that's you, provides the vision, the tone, and that all-important final approval. You're the one making sure the document doesn't just meet legal standards, but that it truly reflects your brand's unique voice.
In practice, the workflow is actually incredibly simple. It's really just 3 steps. First, you prompt the system with some key parameters, like the department, the hotel's location, and the kind of professional tone you're going for. Second, the AI generates a complete first draft. And third, and this is the most crucial step, you refine it. This is where you apply your brand's unique human touch to make sure the policy feels authentic to your property and your people.
And that brings us to the ultimate benefit of all of this, what I call the human touch advantage. By automating the really technical, time-consuming parts of the job, this tech frees up countless hours. And in hospitality, we know that time is our most valuable resource. It's time that can be reinvested where it truly matters, building relationships with your team, and of course, ensuring an incredible experience for your guests.
So the key outcomes here are really powerful. This technology completely eliminates that blank page problem, which makes it so much easier to just get started. It ensures your policies are always aligned with current legal and industry standards, and for a diverse, international workforce, it can even facilitate multi-language translations. But the bottom line is this: it frees up our leaders for that high-impact, human-centric work.
Now, this isn't just about making the back office more efficient. Oh no, there is a direct, measurable link to front-of-house success. The data shows that when teams feel well-trained and supported by clear, fair policies, they deliver superior service. And that can increase guest satisfaction scores by over 30%. Better HR practices lead directly to happier guests. It's that simple.
Ultimately,
This is the goal, right? This technology isn't about replacing people. It's about liberating them. It's about getting our best leaders out from behind their desks and putting them where they make the biggest difference. In the lobby, interacting with guests, and in the staff rooms, coaching and inspiring their teams. That is the irreplaceable work of human connection.
At Europe Hotel School, our mission is to empower you with practical knowledge and future-ready skills. So I'll leave you with this question. Technology is going to continue to evolve, but the heart of hospitality will always, always be people. The real challenge and the greatest opportunity for you is this. As a future hospitality leader, how will you use technology not to replace, but to amplify your human touch? We wish you every success in your career.